Hi everyone, we are here at TiECon 2016 with Ruchit, who is associated with the company Harvesting. So Ruchit, for what brings you to TiECon?
So I'm a long-time TiECon member. I think it's been 15, 20 years. I came from India, so I think TiECon, Thai Delhi was my first membership like 10, 15 years ago. And then over the period of time, I have been the members, and I'm here to meet my friends and build more entrepreneurship networks and maybe, get an opportunity to talk to someone like you.
So tell us about Harvesting. What does it do?
So at Harvesting, we are focused on helping farmers in the emerging world get crop insurance and loans. So as you may know that in India, Nepal, Bangladesh, all that region, in fact, all over the world, insurance is a very important financial instrument using which farmers can live and grow. Because of increased climate change, there is not much certainty of how much yield is going to happen over this season or next season, and it's getting very dramatic. So imagine if the way I can explain that if say you earn $100,000 a year and you have all your year worth of money in $5 bill, and you put that out in your garden and leave it there for a whole year, and then you try to collect all that in like after a year, you could imagine how much you will get back. So now if you think from the farmer's perspective, they have whole worth year of money in the crop standing out there on the mercy of climate. And that's where insurance and loans instruments are very, very useful for farmers to survive in case there are some tragedies like we are seeing in Maharashtra and all over the world. So the way we do it is by making data available to policymakers, be it bank, be it government, faster, cheaper, accurate availability to the policymakers so that they can figure out what's actually happening on the field. Today, government have a lot of budget, a lot of good intention, but then because of the lack of data, they are unable to make those policy decisions, and that's where we come into picture.
So let me ask you this. So your product that you have, your insurance policies, you're going to sell it to the government.
So we would work with banks and government. We are not underwriters. We would provide data. So what we are doing is we are processing terabytes and petabytes of satellite imageries and weather models, soil information, seed information, and predicting crop yield, infestations, and so forth, which would inform banks and government make decisions. So bank would be writing loan, and they will be writing loan based on our data points.
I see. And you think that with your predictive modeling that you do on the crop yield, that's going to be really beneficial to the farmers who have been expecting a crop. And what happens in an instance that, there's not going to be a good yield? Because we've seen, a lot of years where there hasn't been a good yield. Like what happens in that situation? You just don't plant anything?
No, I mean, you have to plant and then hope for the best. But the point of you being able to access this kind of micro insurance and insurance is that in case there is no yield or bad yield, you have a place where you could go and get some money so that you can survive, right? I mean, if you think, our forefathers were farmers, and we are kind of slowly moving away from being farming, and one of the reasons is being that it's not anymore lucrative. Right. Now imagine if these things continue to happen, even the last few folks who are involved, they would move away. And we can live without apps, but we cannot live without food. And so that's very, very important that we take care of those folks who actually help us wear the nice clothes we wear, and then also eat the food we eat.
Well, thank you so much. This was great because I know Amir Khan made a movie about farmer suicides as well. So it's a big problem, and you're doing a great thing by helping to solve it. And thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for the opportunity.